place it to the top, make a
with the
rotation
light,
of all this tobacco. If it is too humid, we have to separate the poles. If it is too dry, we put them together. We open the windows for the fresh air circulation. The leaves, they progressively start to lose water, so they change its color from green to yellow, from yellow to golden brown. They may rest here from 45, the bottom leaves, until 80 or 75 to 80 days, the upper leaves of the plant, which are going to be thicker. Thicker leaves, they always need closer attention and longer attention when processing tobacco. Even in drying, fermenting, or aging. All the steps are going to be followed like that. We dry tobacco, after we dry it, we have to ferment it. We need to cut here. We cut here the thread, and we make bundles of 45, 50 leaves when the leaves are completely dry. So we moisten them with a little bit of water. These leaves are going to be stuck into a huge mountain of tobacco over the poles. So we cover them with the long sheets of muslin cloth. We use a sword thermometer to control the temperature inside, 19 Celsius to 35 Celsius. So like this, it begins decomposing the bacteria, microorganisms. I mean, the ammonia gets into a condensation process and the nicotine goes down. It is an aerobic fermentation process because there is no oxygen. And like that, fermentation begins. So heat, it is generated because of humidity. I mean, compression is generated because of the heat and the humidity. And that makes the ammonia to be out of tobacco. The leaves are getting even the same color. They start to get the same color, and then the nicotine goes down. That is the first fermentation process. Later, we classify the leaves according to their size, color, texture. Later on, we make a second fermentation for 15 days. Later on, we pull out, we strip out the central nerve. Later on, we make a third fermentation for even 90 days. And the last we do is to pack tobacco in bales using the Utah sack or Hessian bales for the filler and the bark that loses the palm tree leaves for the wrappers. And then we stock them in a warehouse for minimum 9 months, the leaves of the middle of the bottom, 12 to 18 months, the leaves of the middle of the plant, and at least 3 years, the leaves of the top. Later on, in this aging process, you are making the tannins are leaving and increases the sugar level to produce a mellower, distinctly aromatic flavor when smoking a cigar. 539 handmade operation, a minimum 2 years before you obtain a good cigar. So after the filler, it's been pressed for 20-25 minutes, which we are not going to give 15-20 minutes. We can see the wrapper. Dame una para que lo toque.
What is the problem? Okay.
So the wrapper leaves, you can touch it. Cuidado, ya no pega. So there's a flag which is going to seal the head, the wrapper.
Oh yeah, that's right.
un buen recuerdo.
Okay.
That's a good
gracias.
memory from Cuba.
New Jersey? New Jersey.
Souvenir.
Okay.
So this is our head, the body, and the head. The leaves are going to be positioned always with the tip of the leaves to the foot of the cigar and with the back part to the head of the cigar. When you're going to lead the cigar, you should do it always by the foot because you will start revealing flavors. You place it to the point and vice versa in order to obtain a balance. That's why when smoking a cigar, there will be different flavors at the same time. And it is recommended to smoke by the head and not by the foot, because if not, flavors are not going to be revealed and aromas are not going to change. I mean, it's going to be not a good